32, D-Wing. At center, 6'11", number 31, Jared Allen. The other forward position, standing 6'11", number 4, Evan Mobley. At the point guard position, standing 6'5", number 1, James Harden. At guard, 6'3", number 45, Donovan Mitchell. The head coach of your Cleveland Cavaliers is Kenny Atkinson. Fans, let's hear it for your Cleveland Cavaliers.
So the New York starting five. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Bridges in at the two guard. And for Cleveland, the rim protector standing tall for him, Mobley and Allen. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Harden. And it's Wade in at the three slot. Offensively, RJ, both teams are fantastic. We expect this game, don't we, to be very high scoring.
Oh, yeah, it may come down to just who makes the most plays at the end of the game. This could be a game that comes down to one or two plays will determine the outcome.
Brunson against Harden. Brunson surveying the D. Five to shoot. Allen with the rebound. And here's Cleveland. So, Richard, let's give him some credit. Jared Allen has turned himself into a more complete player, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, he's not just a floor spacer, but he does everything else at an elite level. Very efficient. Doesn't make a ton of mistakes that will beat you.
Outside, Towns. Hart outside. Misses the three. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they took on the Knicks.
And they lost a close one last time they saw each other. And you have to think that it was the foul trouble that really kept them from getting the win.
Getting into foul trouble will really handcuff you, and they found that out last time.
And I'll tell you, offense comes really easy to Big Cat.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. I asked Coach about Jalen Brunson's game and what stood out the most to him. He replied, I'd say his toughness as well as his leadership. His teammates rally behind him, and that's why we've got to bring that same kind of intensity to guarding him tonight. Containing Brunson won't be easy, but let's see if they're up for it. Back to you, Kevin.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Now Mitchell, after the missed three from Karl Anthony Towns. Allen, a screen on Brunson. Towns with the steal. On the wing, Bridges. Brunson outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the three. And boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
And G.A., you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from, and a Hall of Fame coach.
Good work there as it goes.
And you see Big Cat has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Let's take this chance to bring you now the hottest shooters from downtown this month. You take a look at Merrill. Third in the NBA. He's someone that if you leave him alone, he's going to knock it down.
Sometimes a three-point shooter gets into that rhythm and just keeps carrying it over. That's been the case for him the entire month.
Now here's Bryant. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Looking to end the run. And it's Schroeder missing. The Knicks leading by 5. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Clarkson for 3. The rebound by Merrill. Cleveland's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. 20 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Schroeder. And another miss by Cleveland.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Clarkson. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Knicks out front, up 5. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Dennis Schroeder is out there with Harden. Then it's Sam Merrill. And it's Tyson in at the 4. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Now here's Schroeder. 11 points for him in that last game against Oklahoma City. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Robinson. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Bounce pass, Schroeder. Back to Merrill. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Pass to Tomlin. Just 5 to shoot. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Tyson. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And in 2028, Cleveland poised, GA, to welcome the WNBA's 16th franchise.
Reviving the name and branding of the Cleveland Rockers, one of the W's inaugural teams that folded back in 2003, soon back on stage after a quarter-century hiatus.
For Cleveland, they come into this one following a loss to the Thunder in Oklahoma City. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Get up and get loud. Please welcome to the...
Evan Mobley's checked in for Cleveland. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Dennis Schroeder. And then for New York, Anunoby, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. Mikal Bridges comes in for Clarkson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Jose Alvarado. So, Greg, when you're in the first game of a back-to-back, how much focus slips into already looking towards the second game?
Well, from a player's perspective, not much. But from the view of a coach, It has to creep in some in terms of making sure you don't overplay your stars.
First one falls for him. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Shoots from the baseline. And Towns throws it down.
How about the work ethic there of Towns? He's great at positioning himself on the glass and just outworking the opponent.
Harden against Brunson. Mitchell outside. And stolen by Anunoby. 3-on-3. Harden against Brunson. Bridges outside. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And so it's Mobley with it. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 8-point game. Mitchell against Bridges. Takes a 3. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Greg, what stands out most about Donovan Mitchell's game?
I think it's his consistency. He's a fearsome scorer pretty much since he set foot in the league. And with his pull-up game, he can get his shot off against anyone.
Cleveland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And Mobley throws it down.
What an elite athlete Mobley is, getting off the ground effortlessly for the throwdown.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Outside Robinson. Outside Towns. Pass to Bridges. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Next up for them, the Bucks in Milwaukee. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. On the wing, Mitchell. Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. In the corner, it's Mobley. On the clock. Here's Tyson. And it's good. With time running down in the shot clock.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
Hey, when you trust your shot like he does, it doesn't matter how much size you're giving up. He feels the mid-range in his territory.
And another turnover here by New York. And the Knicks making a change here. Hart's checked in. For the New York Knicks, they won their last contest against the Bulls. Mitchell wide open. Off target with his 3.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. Mitchell on the move. Robinson with the block. And so it's the New York Knicks with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East. Veering off topic a bit, I wanted to ask you guys, who would you say is the best trash talker of all time?
Man, there's been a lot of them, but I'll go with either Bird or Jordan, because trash talk is only good if you can back it up.
I really can't say because nobody talked trash to me. They were too afraid of the consequences.
Okay, now that's a lie. Because I talk trash to you all the time, and I haven't seen any consequences.
Just wait till the next break, buddy boy. Been saving up.
And now let's talk about our featured game. It was a solid first half for the New York Knicks.
Once they gain position underneath the backboard, it's hard to push them out of there.
And even when they don't have position, they have guys who will knife in and steal rebounds. Like you're stealing a piece of that cake over there, Kenny.
Good too.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And what can you say? Towns, an impressive effort here.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Not only does he have solid defensive instincts, he just plays extremely hard. And I know people might not realize this, but that is a skill, and it is very difficult for the opposition. It is a recipe for disaster.
Second half underway, and here's who Mike Brown's got on the floor. Josh Hart out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Towns. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Brunson in at the point. Now here's Brunson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A 3-ball. Mitchell comes up with the rebound.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
To the inside. Here's Hart, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And he's at 73% this year at the foul line. Adequate, but not spectacular.
First free throw is good. RJ, one defensive stat that teams are tracking these days, deflections. Why do you think that's so important to him?
Well, it's a measure of your activity and disruption. Even if you don't get the steal, messing up the flow of a team's offense can be so impactful.
Now here's Harden. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game. Mobley the pass away. Harden outside. No good from outside.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Anunoby, good.
Powerful move by Anunoby inside. He really attacks when he's in close like that.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Harden outside from the arc. Doesn't get it to drop for him. The Knicks leading by 10. The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
Brunson. Towns kicks to Anunoby. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Anunoby's got the lead up to 13 now for the Knicks.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Karl Anthony Towns is taking his rebounding to a new level in New York. He said, I didn't put all this muscle on for no reason. I'm going to keep playing physical, keep playing my game, and I'll keep demanding attention from every defense and then let the game play out. Kevin, back to you.
Playing physical for sure. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. And Cleveland making a change here. Tyson's checked in. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Towns. He's got 10. Towns, the screen. Just 4 to shoot. For 3, Bridges. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Some competitive fire from Bridges. Great answer to the 3 at the other end.
Mitchell outside. 1:14 left to play in the third. Harden dishes to Allen, and he uses the glass on the layup.
So much reach. Allen using that wingspan to his advantage.
The Knicks leading by 11. Pass to Bridges. Hard against Mobley. Towns, a screen on Mobley. Hart, no good. And so Harden will bring it up for Cleveland. Here's Mobley. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And Towns, the bucket on the assist by Anunoby. Towns has got 12 points in the game. Harden scanning the floor. Allen outside. Here's Tyson. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's New York looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Dennis Schroeder. He's out there with Harden. And it's Tyson in at the power forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Drops in the tray. Clarkson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Knicks.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And they've also shown great effort defensively tonight. They closed out on shooters and really got their hands up on multiple shots. And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Tyson, 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Both teams will make substitutions. And so he makes both from the line. The Knicks leading by 14. Anunoby outside. New York moving the ball around. Pass to Towns. Shot clock at 6. Back to Brunson. From 13, count it!
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Mitchell outside. Bridges with the steal. Outside, Anunoby. Here we've got Brunson. Anunoby a screen on Harden. Clock at 6. Brunson. Knocked away. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mobley. Wade, he's checked in for Cleveland.
For your Cavaliers, number 32, Dean Wade.
Mitchell against Bridges. 6 to shoot. Now Towns. Mobley there for the rebound.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Wade outside.
2 minutes.
Wade a screen on Brunson. Here's Wade. Rips it down with 2 hands.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. Anunoby fires. Drained from outside.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They're trailing by 17. Well, we've got a moment here. Let's present our player of the game, Karl-Anthony Towns.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. Mobley, and that one drops.
Oh, yeah, that's a lot of body there to cover. Mobley using that to his advantage.
When you think about what makes Evan Mobley such a special talent, Richard, what comes to mind for you?
Well, his defense is already outstanding for a player of his age. And so seeing him add another Defensive Player of the Year award in years to come, that's what he needs to do. He needs to continue to be an anchor.
And that one misses.
And to me, Evan Mobley seems like a fast learner. He adapted to the league play pretty seamlessly and is always looking for little ways to improve.
Now, here's Hart. Takes it from 10. Rebounded by Allen inside. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Knicks.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seems.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with one game left against this squad.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Karl-Anthony Towns.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
Clock is at 3. Hart. Mobley with the block.
And this is why you gotta be excited about Mobley. Already a special and versatile defender.
.35 seconds left in the game. Here's Bridges. Misses the three. And it's desperation time now.
Doesn't matter if it's a 2 or a 3. They need the quickest shot possible.
Mobley sets the pick for Harden. Now Mitchell fires the three. Rebounded by Towns. So no problem for New York as they get the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much.